Well, hi there, friend. Okay, so you've asked me to recreate what I was doing to test my understanding of accuracy. Here's where I'm at. This is the Scorn of Entangur fight, extreme version. We're using a lightning that has 200% evasion, 200% physical evade, double the normal amount that you would need to fully evade something. She also has 110% passive provoke draw attacks, so that'll come into play in a minute. And our okay, so they're only here, Shoreline Fiend and Daisy. They're just existing so that they can take the preemptive cover. Ignore that part. She does have 100% camouflage, which doesn't work in this game. That's pretty funny, but that's unrelated. She's just there so Lightning can live, so I can show you what I'm talking about. So we come in here and we get this meteor and he drifts off, right? He's gonna do his thing. It's kind of whatever. Take your time. And we don't want to hit him when he's drifting off because that'll mess up the experiment. But when it says he's down here doing his thing, if we attack, he should wake up and use Inescapable Horn on Lightning. That's the hope. Rake, Inescapable Horn, hit the back line. That's interesting. Interesting that it would hit the one with 100% camouflage while we have a full provoker on the field. Maybe this will be a separate video, and we'll consider that a different problem with camouflage, maybe? Interesting. Camouflage. How strange. We'll try again. We'll try one more time. Anyway. So this guy, we bonk him in the noggin. We want Lightning to take the attack, the Inescapable Horn. Lion's Rough Claw, Inescapable Horn went to the wrong one, but the second Inescapable Horn killed Lightning. That's the important part. So, the reason that I test that against Inescapable Horn is because I want to demonstrate that accuracy is not a reduction in evasion. Because if it was, a 100% accuracy would take my 200 evasion down to 0, right? Or down to 100, rather. And we'd still evade. Not down to 0, where we would get hit. It is specifically a 100% chance to ignore my evasion. So I could have 40 trillion evade and 100 accuracy will still hit, right? Every time. Which is why Inescapable Horn just hit Lightning with 200 evade. That's my understanding. Accuracy at 100, percent chance to ignore evasion 100. It ignores evade. Okay. So here's my problem. That part I can follow. That part I understand. But my issue comes from when accuracy goes negative. You can see in this team here, we have a Lightning with 50% evade. They have Ribbon, but so we don't want to get paralyzed or whatever. But they only have 50 physical evade. Same back here, we have 50 physical evade, and same right here, we have 50 physical evade. 50. Not 100. That's important. So a normal attack hitting us would have presumably a 50-50 shot to land, right? That's my understanding. So if we just walk in here against Morturum, and he does his AoE physical attacks, they land half the time, right? They hit us half the time. Because, like, obviously they would, because it's a 50-50 to hit, right? Well, here it is. Sky's Limit Burst, when she's Brave Shifted, I believe it's called, like, Sky Bombardment or something. Sky Flurry. When this attack hits an enemy, it reduces their accuracy by 50%. He has no accuracy. He's chilling at 0. Meaning this Sky Flurry puts him at -50. Now, these attacks he's about to do on turn 1, Skeletal Storm 1, and Rally of the Reaper and Skeletal Storm 1, these will never hit us. That wasn't lucky. I could do this 100 times, and I have done it many times already, and it will not hit, period, ever. Now, this is telling me two things. Positive accuracy, like in Tanger, who has 100 accuracy on an Escapable Horn, has a 100% chance to ignore my evade stat completely and will definitely hit whether I have 200, 4,000, 10 trillion evade, it doesn't matter. 100% chance to ignore it. But when it goes negative, it's somehow being converted into an additive number that becomes physical evasion. This is now going up 50%. So it went from 50 to 100% evade chance. That's clearly not how that's supposed to work. Because if this is negative 50 and this is positive 50, he should have a 50-50 chance to miss, right? By himself. And then this is giving me a 50-50 to dodge. So I should have a 75% chance to dodge. Like it should be like multiplicative scaling, like everything else in the game. Except Camouflage, which doesn't work at all. But it should be multiplicative, right? So if I did this 100 times, I should get hit like a quarter of the time, on average. But that's not what happens. This exact thing can happen where we get our 50 evade, we get our negative 50 accuracy, and he will miss forever. Period. He is incapable of ever touching us under any circumstances with a physical attack under these conditions. There's no mirage. He just can't hit. Ever. He will never land an attack. Again, this is clearly not how this is supposed to work. Like, clearly. So, Huh? Why? What? Why? Why this? Okay, so I guess I have two questions for this ticket. One, if you could shed some light on why this is happening, I'd very much appreciate it. Why does this work this way? And two, is this a bug? Is this a feature? No, I'm no dummy. I get that on the back end, you're a customer service representative, customer service associate. You probably don't know for sure either way, and I don't blame you. How could you? That's not your job. But if you could ask the team, I'd appreciate that. This has to be a bug, I would think. Like, for sure. Also, that thing about camouflage, huh? Didn't work twice. That's crazy. Anyways, I will catch you guys on another ticket, I'm sure. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you watching. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not a customer service representative, then I clearly decided to upload this publicly instead of privately. And if that's the case, please explain in the comments what is happening here, because I'm sure the dev team will not. Either way, again, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. I will see you soon.